We've been doing this for 18 months. This podcast has been going for 18 months.
Than that.
We'll be 105. Oh, we'll be old hags.
How's a witch, bitch?
Senior style. Coming to a nursing home near you.
Michelle, the Witch of Moon's Lane, and Moyra Major. How to witch, bitch.
Welcome to another episode of How to Witch, Bitch. Michelle, the Witch of Moon's Lane, how art thou?
Art thou fine?
Good.
Thank
Great.
you.
We were just discussing off air that we've been doing this for over 18 months.
I know.
Which I thought was a lot longer than that.
I know.
It
Seems
feels
like
a lot
it.
longer.
Yeah, we're going to be doing it forever. We'll be going to the next nursing home near
Tours
you.
of nursing homes. That'd be very funny. Hey, today we're actually joined by an Italian witch, which is very, very cool. We're very much looking forward to this. But before we get to Michaela, we would like to say hello on TikTok to Tessa Luna, 2 black cats. Sounds like you're right in the right area. Cold Company, Charlotte D. Bear, Jojo and Michelle. Are you following us finally on TikTok? Thanks for that. On Instagram as well, Sunshine and Lollipop 63.
That's cool.
Cinnamon. A Daydreamer's Muse, Trina Gibson, 44. Thank you very, very much. Last week, we talked about the fact that we'd made it into Take 5 magazine in Australia, which we were very, very excited about.
We were.
We were.
On the second page.
That's right.
Right.
If you don't get a chance to buy a copy, we do have some signed ones that we are going to give you right now. Comment on the post that we just put up and we'll pick some winners at random. You can get a signed copy of our Take 5 magazine.
We're so famous.
So famous.
I mean, a couple of years, they'll be worth a fortune.
Oh, yes.
Red will.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Lots of people did actually enjoy this. Best friend vibes, which is very cute. Reading the article, such a beautiful connection you both have. We actually also found out that we were sick on the same day last week, so we had to cancel recording our podcast because I was sick and you were sick on the same day. And then in separate areas of the world, we watched exactly the same movie on Netflix, which was the Sally Field movie with the octopus. Yeah. And you just went, I can't believe I watched this movie and it was about an octopus and I watched exactly the same movie on exactly the same day. We're doing movie reviews too. Very good.
It was good. I really
Netflix.
liked it. I love
Really.
Sally Field though, but I remember her flying nun days.
Oh, it's 'cause
I
you're
mean,
old.
or Gidget. I'm as old as the hills.
You really
I'm older
are.
than you.
You are. And
Yes.
I will always remind you of that.
Oh my God, if I lose too much weight, I'll get wrinkles. That's the only reason why I don't have wrinkles. My face is fat.
Where the hell did you... Where are you going from? Where what? We were talking about Sally Field.
Yeah, but then you were saying how old I was, and I'm going to look really old.
No, you're not. You're always going to be beautiful. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
thanks.
Yeah.
Mind you, you can't get kidnapped if you're large. Sorry, my head just went somewhere else. You know, and said
you
we're going to be
could.
so famous and all, we could be get
You
kidnapped.
could get kidnapped.
Yeah.
It would just have to be a team of people. It wouldn't just
I'd
be,
have to put a spell on them. Let me go! Let me go!
wouldn't just be one guy working alone. It'd have to have a bus or something for us. That'd be easy though. Just
Yeah.
give us a wine and there you go. Off we go.
Yeah, we'd go freely.
Really. Right. Reminder as well, you can listen to the podcast and see our videos on YouTube as well. Leave us a comment. We've had a lovely comment from Amanda. So very amusing. Oh, that's very nice. My 3 teenage boys have a good chuckle too when I listen to the podcast. Oh, God.
Oh no, we're going to be a
Amanda.
topic at a high school.
Oh, no.
My mum listens to these crazy
These two.
witches.
Oh, apparently she plays it when they're driving them to and from school. Oh, dear. We do apologise. Morning commute. So this is someone who's not, someone else who's listening to it in the car, not cleaning.
Well, it's actually funny because I did have Mail reach out and he's only 13 and he's asking me questions about how to witch bitch and everything
Really?
as well. Yeah, he's right
God.
into it. So I'm saying there are teenagers that are getting into it.
Oh, Lord. Are we?
He's
are we
from New
sending
South
the- Are we
Wales.
sending the right message? Like, are we?
Yeah.
Okay. Ashley said she'd love a reading. I felt so compelled to reach out. I've been so drawn to the world of witchery lately, and it's a really huge development in my life as I've always been so closed off to any sort of belief system or religion. I feel like I'm having an awakening.
Ooh.
I'd love to get in touch and talk to you too about this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we might just have to do that. But yes, today we are going to be... there's another one as well. I can't believe you followed me back. Well done, us.
Yep.
Ben, who's our guy who does all the tech stuff, and we can't even figure out how to turn on a computer. Just recently found your podcast. I love it so much. I've always been very aware of the supernatural, the afterlife. I've recently been thinking about witchcraft and paganism. I can't wait to keep listening to you two hilarious ladies. That's living with _sugar.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I also live with _sugar.
I'm on a living with _sugar regime of avoiding it at the moment. But yes, anyway.
I didn't the other day. So the other day when I was sick,
yes,
I reminded myself that, you know what, when am I happy? When I'm sick, I'll eat hokey pokey ice cream. And I did a lot.
Did you do a full tub?
I did. And I also did a whole lot of chips. And then I had to have a real serious talk to myself.
Did you?
And then I ended up having some bullets. It didn't work. Conversation with myself did not work.
What, the bullets were to counteract the the chips and the... Okay.
Yeah, there's something about the bullets, you know, like as in, but I ate them anyway.
Okay.
I know.
We're here for everything today, aren't we?
We are.
All right, today we're going to be joined by Michaela, an Italian witch.
Mm-hmm.
She said we are dynamite, apparently. I figured I'd reach out and introduce myself because I heard you might be on the lookout for an Italian witch. We were. That. When did we say that?
We said that when a few episodes ago now, but last year we were. And I said if we could get an Italian witch in because they do, approach things a lot differently. And, of course, they do a lot of the evil eyes and things like that, like the Greek ones.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, yes.
What do you mean they do it differently? Obviously, they do it in Italian.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was too easy.
Oh, God. Hello, Diganis. Say Palimo Digamo. That means hello, how are you? I love you with all my heart in Greek. And
she's not
ciao. And then ciao bella. Tu hai un bulo colo says hello, beautiful. You have a nice ass in Italian. I don't know where that came from.
Can you not say that to her?
Sorry, I don't know where that came from. I didn't even realise.
I'd love to come on and have it. I'm just going to keep talking, chat with you guys, or maybe we could do a cheeky tutorial on how to do an Italian evil eye removal or diagnosis.
Yes, I think that would be good.
All right, well,
so the diagnosis might be to diagnose whether you have an evil eye on you?
Oh,
or is that a diagnosis, as in...
A what? Well, she's here now, so let's have a chat to her.
She's an Aussie Italian.
Yes. I was expecting a nonna, to be honest. I was like, oh, no, okay.
My mum left, like, she's got, like, this beautiful olive skin.
Yes.
And my dad is about as Aussie-Irish as it gets, so I got his colouring.
Have you got beautiful red auburn hair as well? Oh, beautiful.
So
definitely look Celtic.
That was another random throwback. There was no one else that sort of had that.
Yeah.
So that was,
you look more like the Freya goddess, which is the Celtic goddess of love.
There you go.
Yeah, she has that beautiful coloured hair.
Just take it. Just go with it.
Yeah.
I just go with the goddess bit. I don't even know who Freya is. She sounds lovely, though.
Well, you know Friday. That's who she's named after. So you know
everyone loves her.
So every day of the week is actually a goddess or god.
Okay.
So Monday is actually Moon Day, and Friday is Freya, Frig's Day, which is who you look like.
I love that. I'll take
it.
Friday too.
Take it.
A Friday afternoon bevy.
Who doesn't? Any day bevy. Now,
I agree.
Tell us, what is an Italian witch? What does that mean exactly?
Look, I think witchcraft and paganism is super old and it's all over the world, right? Being an Italian witch is something that's really connected to the folk of the land. Italians are really proud people, super proud of their heritage, and that, that extends to witchcraft. I've found that the South there's a lot of information in terms of Southern Italian witchcraft. What I'm trying to find at the moment is more about the North where I'm from. So my mum is from Lucca in Tuscany, and there isn't a lot out there about it because there was a lot of stigma around being a strega, and that wasn't necessarily perceived as a positive thing. And even now, it can be perceived quite negatively. So for me, it's really taking a lot of those. And Michelle, you've mentioned this before, where there's so many things that are built into what we perceive as just like everyday things, like blowing out a candle. Like for Italians, you never put new shoes on the table, it's bad luck, or you never do this or you never do that. Everyone's nonna knows how to remove malocchio, which is the evil eye. So I think for me, it's about trying to get as much information as possible and then adapt it. It wasn't something that my mum is an amazing tarot reader, and that's where I picked up my skill from. But outside of that, I've been really trying to embed myself in the folklore and find little ways to embed some of the North Italian witchcraft.
Well, I know they use a lot of. I know they use a lot of the tongues. So a lot of the tongue of the animals, because a lot of the nonnas were in the kitchen, so a lot of them are kitchen witches. Okay, and that's how a lot of them did a lot of their stuff. So they used to get if someone was upsetting them or they were backstabbing, they would get a tongue and sew that up, and then that would then go into the roast, or that would go into. And they would they would feed it. They would actually, because you know how they always go eat, feed. They would actually feed their enemies or the people that were gossiping some of their stuff, and it would actually shut them up. Like there's a lot of that. A lot of that stuff from them. So they're definitely old kitchen witches. So
Mum was a tarot reader, or Mummy's a tarot reader. What about further back from her? Is there a witchcraft through the ancestry?
Her auntie actually was really connected to the fortune-telling side as well, but her parents are not really, again, because of that stigma. Their sort of focus is very much on like your talisman. So like you'll see here, I've got we've got always wearing the evil eye. We've got the horn for good luck. That's was sort of the extent of it. But what that has really been taught to me is very much about warding and protecting the home. Again, something that's really important to Italians. There was a lot of healing magic that they did, so they would sort of go, this is a healer more so than a strega or a witch. But it doesn't really go too far back. So I think that's a bit of a part of my purpose coming into this, and my journey with the craft is to bring in some of that really powerful ancestral Italian magic into my craft, and that's the journey that I'm on with it at the moment.
Wow. All right, let's start with the evil eye, because you did mention that when you wrote to us, and also you're saying that everyone wears it as well. Tell us what it is. Pretend like we know nothing, because I don't.
Okay,
so just go with. Michelle's got an idea, I think, but anyway.
Absolutely. Well, look, evil eye, and my interpretation of it is that it can happen anywhere, anytime. The intention might not always be like super, super bad, but I find that over time, especially if you're working in this space and you're visible in this space, you can absorb a lot of people's negative energy. And envy is a real emotion that people feel, and it's a very strong one. So I know, like, when I was a child, my mum would hate it if anyone touched my hair or anything like that, because that's how you get the malocchio. Evil eye can be, like, for example, it can be like, when someone gives you a compliment, and it doesn't feel right. You're just like, oh, did you mean that or what? So that's one example. Another example of the evil eye is like, you walk into a room and you can already feel somebody kind of staring at you and the energy's off. In social media, and witches on social media, I really do recommend to be doing sort of an evil eye diagnosis and cleanse as often as possible, just because what can happen is over time you can sort of get used to it. So the few ways that you've got the evil eye is, one for me is like I'll get a pimple literally right between the eyes. Wow. My hair will start to split and fray randomly when I haven't changed my routine, a string of bad luck, and that can just be the accumulation of evil eye. So it's not to scare anybody. Again, like, not everything is super malice or the intention is super negative, but it absolutely can happen. Wow. So I really like to incorporate the evil eye diagnosis and removal as a part of my spiritual hygiene, especially in this work. I read for people, I run a business too, and even in my muggle job, I'm forward facing all the time. So it's just a really good practice to get into.
I love that muggle job. That's fantastic. Sorry. Muggle job, that just cracks me up. Anyway.
Yeah. 100%. So, you know, and not everything is the evil eye. Not like, I know sometimes people can get a little bit paranoid. So you want to make sure that you've kind of identified 2 or 3 things that feel a bit off that wouldn't normally. And then you go through that process and you crack on with your day. Nice.
All right. Do we need some examples of this? Is there something that you can show us or talk us through?
Absolutely. So I've brought some tools, but I haven't got the actual. I haven't got it set up just because I wasn't sure. But the best thing to do is get yourself a white bowl about this size. It can be smaller or a little bit bigger. You know, you don't have to worry too much. But what you just want to make sure is that you don't eat out of it, drink out of it, nothing like that. So that's its purpose. I then used olive oil. I know some witches have got like specific protection oils and things that they use, but I just use good old Italian olive oil. What you want to do is you want to fill your bowl up with water and you want to let it sit for a sec. You also want to make sure that there's no debris in the bowl, nothing that can kind of disrupt the oil when it goes in. So once we pour the water in, we'll let it sit, and you just want to sit with your intention, how you've been feeling, maybe bringing it all up to the top, so top of mind. You don't want to do this mindlessly. And then what I do is I will grab some olive oil, so you can do it out of a spoon or out of like a little dropper like this, and you want to pop it onto your index finger. So when I do that, I'm just going to pop just enough on, and then I'm going to hold it over my water. What the olive oil will then do is it will drop into the water. And I think about 3 drops is enough for you to get a good gauge. Now, if you don't have the evil eye, the olive oil will literally do nothing. So it will just stay separated at the top of the water. And that's good too. So that might then mean that you're in a bit of your own negative cycle and that it's not coming externally, and that you've got some maybe internal work to do, which is it's a good thing to know. If you do have the evil eye, I've found that basically what will happen is olive oil will disperse completely across the top of the water, and it will look a bit like a slick. Or the oil droplets will conjoin. And I've also found in those instances it's been happening for a while. So you've been holding on to this evil eye for a while.
One person.
Oh my God.
Right. It'll conjoin,
as in it's stronger.
Yeah, wow. Exactly. Sometimes as well, I'll sit with it for a little bit longer and hold my phone light over the top of it to do some divination with the shadow of the olive oil as well. So sometimes that will literally show me a person. It will show me, like anything, we use divination a lot, right? So candle, people use candle wax, people use all sorts of things. So I'll watch what the olive oil is doing. So that is your diagnosis. So all of that energy is now in the water. So you go, okay, I have the evil eye. Now, a step that I've added, and this just makes me feel a little bit better, is I'll then grab some salt, because we know salt is amazing for protection, and I will hold a handful of salt in my hand and repeat Vai via malocchio 3 times. So that means go away, evil eye. You can say fuck off. You can say, sorry, I don't know if I was allowed to say that.
No. It's more than fun that you're speaking our language. Yes.
Yeah, you can say whatever you like, and especially if you've got somebody in mind. I know, Michelle, you've mentioned that returning it back, so you can absolutely do that. And you can ask the salt to remove it from you and return it back to where it came from. I like to do that when I feel like I need to identify somebody. So I'm like, because a lot of the time it's people that are the closest to you that are giving you a bit of side eye, right? So, so that's where I'll ask for an identifier, or I'll ask them for a sign to show me who it is, and I might ask for them to say a specific word. I might ask for them to bring up a specific place.
She's showing off with that word, isn't she?
Yeah, she loves it. It's so
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
She's doing it deliberately.
Which word?
I'm
Yeah.
giving you some side eye right now.
Because she's saying which word?
Say it again.
Say it again, specifically. Yeah, or specifically.
What's
Isn't it? Michelle can't say specifically.
Oh, yes, of course, the stars. I forgot.
And that's why she's giving you side eye, because you've said it three
See
times.
that?
Yeah,
Is that going into a ball right now? I'm sure it is. It's not going to make it go in a ball. It's a ball now, baby. Have a look. Oh, yes.
That's hilarious. I didn't even realise she was saying it, but then you obviously just oh God, okay. All right.
She's going, no one likes to show off Michaela.
And by the way, we've got the same name. You know that Michaela in Hawaiian means Michelle.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I love that.
There you
That's
go.
awesome.
All right, so you can speak better, but she's anyway. Keep going.
Lovely.
Do you know what?
Have a
I
look.
get such a giggle when you do that, Michelle, because I go, I'm just as bad. Once the stumbles start, it's all over for me.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
It's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare.
yeah, so
so
then
funny.
we'll whack the salt into the water with that intention for it to then sort of purify that evil eye energy. And then similar to like an egg cleanse or something like that, you tip it down a toilet. You don't want it going into any of your main water. You don't really want to put it outside. We trust that the salt's purified it, but it's just best practice to get it down the toilet. And I like to do it with a bit of oomph too, like take that, yeah.
Plus, you're putting it down the shitter,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's right.
That's where it deserves to be.
Right.
So can I just ask though, just back
which
to
is someone you don't really like. You should write their name on toilet paper.
and put it down there as
Yes.
well.
Well,
That's
make
always
sure
good.
you do a moment first.
Oh wow!
Absolutely.
Oh God! So, just back to the essence of the evil eye: is that someone
Sure.
has intentionally put that on you, or is it you're picking up the energy of people around you? Like, has someone actually gone, "I don't like you, Michelle. You are a I don't know, whatever," and then
You're going down the shitter.
you need to go down. You're in the shitter.
Yeah.
Does that mean someone actually has intentionally done that?
But they can.
So
Someone can come up and say
intentionally-
that to you.
Yeah.
Intentionally, then you don't need to know who it is. But I think what you're saying is that when you're not feeling great and you've got a string of problems that are happening and you're going, okay, it could, and it may just be bad luck. Sometimes we have runs of bad
Right.
luck. It's
Yeah.
not necessary that someone's really going out there and trying to intentionally do you harm. But this is a great
Not
way
always.
of gauging, am I insane or is there
Yeah.
something going on here?
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Absolutely. So it can be intentionally or unintentionally, or it's your own shit.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to check in with yourself. I mean, I've had moments absolutely where I've been in a bit of a funk and I've done it and there's nothing there, and I go, okay, I need to need to have a look at shadow work, or I need to look at why I'm feeling so stuck, or I feel like I can't get any movement, and then I might think about doing a road opener or something like that. It's just a good baseline to have, but I just think, it's great for everyone, but especially if you're practicing, especially if you are publicly facing, it's just a good routine to get into because it doesn't take that long.
No.
And after that, some people, like I know my mum would then check again. I know some Italian witches, they'll do a prayer. There's a very specific prayer that gets done. I'm about as ADHD as it comes, so I can barely get through what I can get through without being distracted by something. So that's how I've adapted it. But yeah, the intention is negligible. Really, it doesn't matter if they mean to or not. But if you're empathetic and you're absorbing, and it's got nowhere to go, then you can find that you get into a little bit of a funk, and it shouldn't be like that. So and that's where witches and anybody who is intuitive can pick it up pretty quickly that something's off.
Wow. I liked the phrase that you used before, spiritual hygiene.
Yeah.
That was fantastic because that is picking up everyone else's stuff as well and then putting it down the toot. Yes, absolutely.
Bye down the toilet.
By the toot.
So,
Down the shitter.
Yeah, I think I treat it like that I treat it like that to simplify it for myself. I go, well, I wouldn't go a week without showering, so I need to make sure that I cleanse the same way.
So the Greeks actually have the evil eye, so they wear that so that if it's kind of like a return thing. So it's not like an amulet they wear, and if someone gives them the evil eye, it goes back to them.
Is that what you're wearing as well?
Yeah. So I have one. They're always on doors in most Mediterranean homes. You'll find. I know Turkish people are super connected to that version of protection as well. So it definitely.
And it's the same with the horn, because I was talking about the horn. Too. Yeah.
Yep. So that's again, it's to bring in luck and keep it away, because it's a horn, right? Which is like from a bull.
I thought you meant like a French horn or a trumpet.
No, but it actually, and also to Italians do that particular thing.
Continue. Sorry,
which is talking about horning.
Oh God.
No, that is actually where it comes from. Because in Pompeii, that's where the horn was coming from. Okay, that's another story.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us. That was very, very interesting. And I think we should actually try doing that in another episode. We should try and see it if it's, and sort of actually record it and see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
Because I reckon someone's put an evil eye on you. Like
you do every week.
That's
she's giving me side eye right now.
That's rolling my eyes.
Side eye. No, thank you so much for having me.
No, you're lovely.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Too. Awesome.
All right, are you ready? Are you ready to check the stars? Are you okay to do it?
I am.
Okay.
I'm ready to check the stars.
You sure?
I am.
Okay.
Okay, so this week we have the full moon in Sagittarius, and it's called a blue moon because it is 2 moons of 1 month. So it's a Sagittarius moon. So in this full blue moon, expect emotions and truth-telling. So look out for people. At the moment, they'll be telling you the truth, which is great. It'll be giving you a freedom and also a push towards expanding anything in your life that needs expansion. Expect restless energy, sudden realizations, and a desire to break out of normal routines that no longer fit for you. Here's how each star sign will actually be affected though. And Aries coming in, this moon lights up your sense of adventure. I'm an Aries, I can't wait for this. You may feel pulled towards travel, yes please, learning or making a bold decision about the future. Trust your instincts, but avoid rushing into commitments without thinking them through thoroughly. And that is something I do all the time. I know other Aries that do as well. Taurus, deep emotional truths rise to the surface. Financial matters, intimacy or old fears could demand attention this week. This is a powerful week for letting go of emotional baggage that no longer serves you and reclaiming your confidence. Gemini, relationships will take center stage, a connection will deepen, a shift will happen, so it will reveal something important that's been hiding. So honest communication is what you will need. This will help you through any misunderstandings and strengthening bonds, especially with relationships. Cancer, your routines and well-being are under the spotlight. This moon encourages you to rest, let go of unhealthy habits and create more balance into your life. Little small changes will have a lasting effect. Leo, creativity, romance and fun are amplified this week. You may feel more expressive and magnetic more than usual. This is a beautiful time to take a chance on love, share your talents or reconnect what makes you joyous. Virgo, home and family matters become emotional themes this week. You may feel called to create some stability or find a new address, something that's been simmering underneath the surface. So definitely, if you're feeling the move, let's go looking. Libra, your voice carries extra power now, so conversations, news or unexpected messages may shift your perspective. Speak honestly and try not to overthink every detail. Clarity will come very easily under this moon. Scorpio, money and self-worth are highlighted. You could call your insight going insane at the moment. but it will make you feel secure knowing to trust it. This is a strong time to release anything that scares you and to recognize your value. Sagittarius, this is your moon, so your emotions will be bigger than ever. You're stepping into a period of personal growth and visibility. Expect revelations about who you are becoming, what you want to become. You are ready to do this. Capricorn, rest and reflection are very essential for you at the moment. You may have been feeling quite tired, and this moon will bring about a lot of vivid dreams. You're certainly heightened in your intuition. It may cause a little bit of exhaustion, so don't push yourself too far. Slow down and listen to your inner voice. Aquarius, friendships and community are your goal this week. They're coming into focus, and you'll feel very inspired to reconnect with people who you haven't been connected to for a while. This is a time to look at anything that drains you and look at new dynamics coming in. Pisces, career will be the sole purpose. It will be illuminated. You'll be recognised in important decision making this week, and you need to trust your intuition on this. There may be a big move coming in where you'll either want to step out of who you are or what you're doing and into something else. This is your stars for the week.
All right. Done you.
Thank you.
So proud of you.
I know.
Thanks so much for joining us. Be sure to share the podcast with your friends. Feel free to rate it on your favourite podcast
5 stars
platform. 5 stars is always nice. If you have a different thing that's going on, as in you're an Italian witch, or we had someone say before about a reading, if you want to look at family, if you want to look at past lives, anything like that, let us know. And that would be great.
Even an American witch would be good, because they say different things. Like, last week we did, I say hegate, and that's the way I say it. I'm Australian, I mispronounce most things anyway. Yeah. The Americans say hercate.
Okay.
Hercate.
It's always, well, they also say different words.
Potato.
Exactly.
So it's a bit different. So she is, but there is another goddess I want to chat about probably in a couple of weeks, and she's called the Moyra, and she is a Celtic, and she also has the triple goddess. So she is their way, but she's a goddess of war. She used to come to them on the battlefield. She's also known as the crow, and that's where you get the messages from. So I said that crows are messengers. That's where that comes from. So
what's her name?
The Moyra.
Moyra.
She has 3 sisters. I cannot pronounce any of those names, so we'll just say 3. No, I'll look it up. One's called Badam, and one's called Navam, and one's called something else. But I can't.
Names. Do their parents hate them?
Well, I don't know. But they
seriously, what's wrong with Stacey, Tracy, and Marie?
Oh, let's call them that. Stacey, Tracy, and Marie. They're bad bitches, those 3.
All right, we shall speak to you again next week.
Bye, guys.
Woodwork Podcasts.
Mobile podcast recording. woodworkpodcasts.com.au